This is terrible. I walk on a ninja man this. Get down with it, please. All.
No friendship, whether or not I say yes or no, you know, I'm just saying.
What's your hesitation right now? I know it's spontaneous and you didn't make a form, you had no time to think about it.
Yeah.
What's your hesitation?
It's just not my style. It's just not my thing. I mean, I respect all arts, all the arts, soca, what dance hall, whatever it may be, but that's just not my thing, you know. But I would not be the one to judge anybody that goes into that sort of genre, that sort of thing.
You were well spoken. Peter Cumming, what do you think about the women? Let's go as far as pageantry, and women have to show out in bikini and thing. That must be a part of the show. Is that bad advertisement? You talk about what you're talking about.
Okay, well, I'm going to talk from personal experience, right? Because, like I said, I can only judge myself first before I decide to look at anybody else. I've been involved in pageantry somewhat. First one, I would have been Miss Guyana Tanzania. No. Me entering into pageantry, I had my misgivings because of the swimsuit part of it. Because I was thinking to myself, you know what, this is not my thing and I don't want to go on stage and showcase that part of me. But as I got more into it, more into it through the training and everything, I realized that it wasn't just about a swimsuit. It wasn't just about, a woman going on stage and parading her assets. It was not about that. It was far more than that. But the way society is, we're so small-minded, like we cannot see past that bikini, and it's not just about that. For me, it was about getting my talents out, and I saw pageantry as the arena for me to do that, and that's why I chose to go that way. It came with the bathing suit, and I decided, you know what, this is my first step in going a long way, but it does not define who I am, because half of the things that you might see on stage, intelligent segment for instance, they have these segments and they decide that this person is the most intelligent because of a 10-minute interview. That may not necessarily be the case, but such is life, and you gotta do what you gotta do to make it. But as I said before, maintain integrity in everything that you do. That way you don't have a questionable conscience.
Thank you very much. I guess I'll start with you since you're going. Right now we are talking with some people at the upscale having lunch, and I'm sure these guys are enjoying their lunch right now. And I'm in the midst of this kind of disturbing with nice meal. However, gentlemen, we're talking about music videos and the way that women gyrate and have fun in these music videos with revealing clothing. How do you see it as entertainment, degrading, and feel free to share your thoughts?
Well, I don't know say if it's really degrading, but I'm going to give you my personal point of view on that. As I told, I grew up in a very religious family. Actually, my parents there were Seventh-day Adventists, right? And in our home, no, none of my sisters, so we couldn't have done that. And well, I feel, I wouldn't say degrading, but I feel it's something uh, tends to make people think less about you or who you are. You know?
Keep some of the thoughts and let me get a more gentleman enjoying his lunch.
I think it's a modern world, and everybody should be free to do what as he or she pleases. I'm not against it. I'm for it. That's all I have to say.
And how about you, sir?
Well, I will follow just what the guy have just said. It's a free world, everybody get their own life to live. Right? I can't choose to you or you can't choose to me. It's up to you. Because if your figure wasn't too right, at least you would not have exposed it to the public. That's all I gotta say.
All right. Just question a question really quickly. As men, we tend to enjoy and view these things. We go to pageantry and we see the swimsuit segment. And we enjoy, most of us, I know, we enjoy this kind of thing. How come sometimes to sound proper when we make a commentary, we want to go against it?
No, every time I see something like that, I always make a good comment. I say, maybe, oh, look at she looks very good.
You know, if you're a married man and you have a wife, do you think that should have a problem with you enjoying seeing women gyrating?
Well, I don't think so. My wife is very different. I don't think she would have any problem with that.
Yes. So, what about we're talking about the sale of products. Even in the sale of products, we see women in revealing clothing. It's a motorcycle we're selling. You see a woman pose on the motorcycle. Is that anyway anything bad, or sex sells and you have no problem?
No, I have no problem with it. Right. Normally, right, is like if you go to a store to buy something right, and it's same man is there, at least the product won't sell.
Is it true sometimes if there are 3 men selling and a woman is there, automatically the woman can get more sale than
Naturally, everybody will go to the woman. The woman call the customers.
I'm speaking on a man's perspective because I like especially attractive women. I like beautiful women, you know. But I have high morals, man. I believe in the Quran. I believe in the Bible. Right?
So women should really be cautious.
Yeah. Because
You need to say that, right? I don't want to say yes.
yeah, women should be cautious of how they reveal themselves or how much they reveal, because you know I don't have to say the rest because you're a man just like me. You are a male. Yes, you are.
Of course. But tell me something. Suppose you will reveal a lot in a party or something like that and behaving in a sexual manner. Would it take away anything if you go further with that woman? Like she showed too much or something?
How is the one man about the floor Jamaican girls, sir? How work on this? Hey, girl, make sure you're not overdressed. Make sure you're not overdressed. Look up, woman, you can't choose now. Hey, girl, somebody said terrible. I walk on a ninja man this.
because it's a modern world, you know, and people tend to do things to attract more people.
They want to be too careful with what they're saying because they're afraid that people say, watch them, the big men, and they want to see that. But it's not really true nature. This will be shown and it might help somebody. Okay. All right. So, women in these music videos and gyrating in these skimpy clothing and so on, is it degrading for women or entertainment? How do you see it?
Well, if the women are winding up to musical videos, I don't particularly see anything wrong with that if they're doing it fairly reasonable and respectfully. But to be advertising like a car or a house, I really don't see the relevance. To me, like that cheapens women. You know, associating a woman, a sexy woman, will make a man want to buy this car or that car or this house or that house. I don't see the relevance. Women shouldn't be used like that. But if a woman's going to wind to a rhythm, that's what music is all about. I have no problem against that.
What about, you know, we just in time of wine to a rhythm, there's the falling and the dirty wine and so on, with the revealing clothing.
No. Well, I'm
sexual.
No. I'm old fashioned, so I won't go for the backballing and the revealing clothes and so on. But if it's just moderate whining, I don't see nothing wrong with that.
It should be seen as entertainment.
Beautiful.
It's entertainment, but everything has limits. Boundaries.
Okay. All right. And we want to welcome you again to the program. Yes, we had a false start, right? And that false start, we just got to go again this high, right?
Of course.
That's what my wife told me. This don't make it nice. So before we do all of that, we've got a fantastic program for you tonight. A wonderful topic that we believe all should be involved. Everybody in Guyana. So you need to share this life. Please share and let somebody know that we're on, because we got something important to talk to you about. Everybody needs to know our lovely topic. The video you just saw, those of you who seen it, those of you who saw it, we would like to just mention that it's a very old video. It's a very old video, and it's you know, the opinion of those people can actually change at the moment, right? But we wanted to give a backup to how people feel about this particular topic. Anyway, we'd like to first introduce our group of friends here. We're just hanging out, we're having a good time, and we can tell you exactly how we feel. We call ourselves Positive Vibes. It's all about unfiltered, right? So, right now,
turn on the volume.
we got Chris Gopaul. Talk to me.
Yes. Hey folks, what's going on? Your co-host here, Chris Gopaul. Now we got
Born out by.
VCS, everybody.
VCS, he's from somewhere.
Yeah.
And then we got a lone lady with us. I think this is Tina Turner.
No. This is Simone Dowding. Guyanese. Proud to be Guyanese.
All right.
So I'm Simone, and I'm here to help you to understand the way I feel as a woman about our topic.
Good. And then we have, who's this?
Martha, you trick me, you know. You tell me to be sit down and gaff and eat nut and biscuit and drink something.
Exactly. Now you know your plan what for say.
Next thing you know, I put a camera in my face.
Right.
I know guy.
You want your plan what for say.
With these guys after a long time. Cheers.
Cheers with which we drink.
We can drink and we can have some fun.
Yeah, man.
Mark Kazim. What are we talking about again?
It
doesn't matter, yeah. You just gaff.
So this is our group of friends that we are dealing with today, and our topic tonight: 1, do you consider modern dancing to be vulgar or acceptable? Modern dancing. You see the clips that we show. We can keep showing them while we talking as well. Do you know the way people dance today and so on? Do you consider modern dancing, the way we dance today, vulgar or acceptable? And with that, we want to say is the way women are portrayed in these music videos, is it degrading? the way that women are portrayed in this music video, is it degrading? And let me start by saying that you know, you would see women in a certain way in music video, but the men does be fully dressed. I don't know for what reason, right?
And on the
Usually watch
beach.
music video with the men fully dressed.
Right.
And the bitch too.
They got the opposite, you know.
Use watch the what?
So let me give a big shout out to the people that support this program, buddy.
Yes.
It was very important. And you can do the same
Cheers
thing
to
too,
them.
right? Listen, if you want to support this program, all you need to do is call the numbers that we put out on the screen, and you can make a contribution. You don't have to be a business or anything. Contribute to the good work that we're doing. I know it will go towards my friends and the production and so on, right? So they know.
Contribute.
They know, man.
Going towards your friends.
Yes.
So here what happened. We like to thank Payless Variety Stores, of course, in 62 Public Road, Rosal Town, Berbice. Also in Berbice, 14th Strand and Pitt Street. We'd like to remind you of our branch at Perica, Butcher Street, Perica, at 28 Stelling Road. You might 28 Stelling Road, Reading.
Man, even know it's
Okay,
there,
think
man.
about talking there, right? And of course, we like to 42 Wellington Street, Georgetown. Remember, we've got a big promotion, and tomorrow, Saturday rather, we're going to be at Stelling Road, Reading Hoop. We're doing the big draw with the shop and win promotion. And then we are in Perica on Sunday. So Sunday in Perica, y'all look out for us. We're coming there and give away some prizes and things. Just because Payless want to show that they are giving back to the customer. They want to show their appreciation for every customer that shop. So if you still got a chance to shop tomorrow, write your name and your contact at the back of your bill, drop it in the box. And just like that, you could win fabulous prizes. Myself and Mr. Rajan Tiwari would be up in Perica and Green and Hoop Saturday and Sunday at Perica. All right, and we'd like to thank Paul Importers and Distributors as well for your genuine spare parts for your vehicle. And I use that word genuine because they stock only genuine spare parts, items that you can get an advice. You go into Paul's and they'll tell you the type of windscreen wiper you should buy, the type of brake for your vehicle, the type of lubricants. They got these BTS products. They are fantastic, tested and so on. So you need to check Paul's, and Paul's is located at Garnet Street. If you left on Sheriff Street, and you go where Royal Castle is, you go right down before you reach Stone Avenue. Paul's Importers and Distributors, formerly known as Paul's Muffler. And of course, Roy's Pharmacy and Border Market. Yes, all your pharmaceutical needs, Roy's Pharmacy. Make sure that you get your over-the-counter drugs, you get your prescription drugs, cosmetics, sexual enhancement stuff. If you want to boost yourself up and things like that.
Some enhancement, Simone?
Everyday tonic and thing and so on for children and
For
adults
women?
and so on.
Yeah. Sexual enhancement in mean for men.
Sexual enhancement?
That's the safe way to go.
Right.
Yep. Do it enhancement.
At Border Market. And also we want to thank the La Vista Home Away from Home in Bartica Hotel and Apartment. The La Vista all the way in Bartica. That's the place to stay. When you're there, you get a panoramic view of Bartica. Wonderful scenery, and don't talk modern amenities in all the rooms and so on, so you get a modern convenience and everything, right? Fantastic. Just make sure that you check out the La Vista in Bartica. Call Carlos Prowell, and with that you can even get tours organized and so if you talk to them. All right, I'll tell you more about our sponsors and people that support this program, but now it's time for me to tell you once again about our topic tonight, and we're going to show some clips again. The clips that we're going to show after we get an opening view from our friends here, right? So first, let us deal now with, do you consider modern dancing to be vulgar or acceptable? start with Mr. Co-host, Mr. Chris Gopaul.
So, what you call modern dancing now
Yeah. The way people dance nowadays.
has already been done. Have you ever heard about the jitterbug?
What?
Nobody pink, Billy Bob.
Jitterbug, 1950s, 1960s. Go back to dancing back then, and you can see. You think they're doing this now? This hasn't been started now. This has been around for a long, long time, right? What we're seeing now is what they've been bringing back. That what was cool then. You understand? And if you're gonna call that modern dancing as any dance hall kind of thing, what the video that we was just looking at, it got time and a place, right? I mean, you wouldn't expect to go to Pegasus or Ramada, or you go Grand Coastal or wherever, and you see this, right? It got place, it got time and it got place, right? So hey, to each his own. We don't judge nobody. So if you like it, it's fun for you, by all means.
Mr. Kwasi Ace, what is your opening?
When you say modern dancing,
the way we dance nowadays, what happening?
I would say the only it's portrayed by a certain section in society who influenced by. I think you're referring to some part of Jamaican kind of dancing, right? I ain't trying to make Jamaica look bad or anything, but some fraction would they do the kind of this kind of sex simulations in the dancing. To each his own, like Chris rightfully said, but everything has time and place. I don't think it belongs all over. Where it's accepted, if they're cool with it, I am not here to judge anybody, but I would like to see my daughter dancing, like that, because as a respectable person or a young woman, you don't want to, that's image of you being portrayed out there, especially with modern times here, cell phones everywhere. So I only have a problem with the simulations of the sex simulations, imitations, or whatever you call it, that they portray in the dance moves.
So Simone, as we come to you now, before you do anything else, what is your view on this topic?
On the clip that you showed with the young ladies dancing.
Just one of the
one with the young.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I don't even see that as a dance, because they were just laying there. Is that a dance? They were just laying there.
Show the clip, if we could.
No, them just laying. That's art. We talking about laying there.
Well,
that's art.
Okay, let's take a look at it. Let's take a look, and so that our memories can be refreshed.
Simone, that takes talent. You see talent there?
She's just laying there.
And it's a 1 foot man by.
That's talent.
Right. She's just
Who tell you
laying
the 1 foot
there.
man?
They're just laying
The brother's
there.
not a 1 foot man. Just that you got a leg you can't see.
That's talent, Simone.
No.
You have all that.
You got chance to talk.
All right. Yeah. So in my mind, I think that it's something that young ladies should not subscribe to. I mean, there are different genre of dances, different ways of moving our bodies, and so on. But I would not subscribe to it. I wouldn't want to see my granddaughters or any one of us, our children, laying on their backs with their legs open. Probably, I guess music must have been playing, so they're just there. But I would not classify that as a dance. I used to party a lot. I partied in 1063 Yarby Barker.
So the question is, do you consider this kind of
No, I was about to say they had dances with nice rhythms where you're moving and so on. And the last known dance that I would have considered vulgar was backballing, right? But this made backball look like, you know,
Sunday in church.
A Sunday in church. You understand? So to me, I would say it's vulgar, and I would like to see women stop doing it.
So,
Kazim, your choice. So what is your view?
This, as Chris said, right? What we call vulgar now has been happening. Any era you choose, there is
dirty dancing.
There is this kind of thing. There's in everything. There's extremes. That's an extreme that we're looking at. We choose to pick an extreme. There's the extreme on the other side as well. So any era you go, you'll see that
on the other side, the dancing like this.
No, no. I mean, there's vulgar. We call it vulgar, and then there's
classic waltz.
More, yeah. So in anything you have extremes. So if you're gonna ask me if I think dancing is vulgar today, I would say it depends on where you go.
Yeah.
Where was the event? Where you're at. As Chris said, you can't go Pegasus and see these kind of things, or an international hotel or so, right? Or Chris, whoever.
The hotels.
But if you go where Simone used to go back in the days.
1063. No, not at all. Not at all.
No,
not
see
at
this
all.
kind of thing. So
no.
These things has been these things happening.
No.
Pasta dancing.
But in those days he's saying I have to represent me because he's saying that the parties that I'm talking about probably has that. No, not at all.
Never had that?
Backballing.
They had some
card. Came in late.
They had some card in Simone time. Simone, correct me if I'm wrong. That's what we call fine wine.
Fine wine, yeah.
Yeah, actually was fine wine. You know what's chewing me about the fine wine? The wine's so fine you can't see it.
To answer the question directly.
Tell me about
I don't think we can say that today's dancing, modern dancing, is vulgar. I think in any era, well, if you go back in 5 years ago, there would be modern times. They had vulgar dancing there. They got vulgar dancing now. They got vulgar dancing 20 years
I
away.
would say,
I
would say the level that it gone to these days is like the music. There were more double entendres and more playing words long ago. Now they just say it, brother.
Right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So the dancing now, you see people mimicking oral sex, swallowing bottles. You see people doing that. It's about sex, but the portraying of sex basically happening, especially, and this not you can't say dancing in the old because I wouldn't even call it that. It just happens around a certain genre of music because you don't see that you might not see it in hip hop, you might not see it in waltz.
You want I show you some hip hop clips or something like that? Yeah, that lends to our next question, right? And it's simple, right? Is the way women are portrayed in these music videos degrading? The way that women are portrayed in these same hip hop and everything. There's always a skimpy clothing, woman in bikini or something like that, and they're whining and gyrating, and there's the same kind of moves and everything in these same music videos, right? It could be a soca, it could be a hip hop, it could be dancehall. All gotten half naked, and the men gave full trunks, and mostly would see the chest and them things out. That's why I didn't ask the question the way everybody in the music video. I asked the way that women are portrayed in the music video, if that is degrading to women. If the way that they are portrayed in the music video. A man jumping up on them, you know, grinding them down and things like that, and they just, you know.
I think when you defining all that ties back to one genre of music, right? You would. But hip hop, you wouldn't find. We talking about the daggering and them sort of thing.
It's not one genre, though, Chris.
But if you talk about skimpy clothing and stuff, that hasn't been happening for just now. Women, just that bikini and all these outfits would have upgraded to a more, I should say, lesser materials. You understand? Because you ain't watching bikini.
If you talk about the material being modern.
Yeah, so no, it just changing. Less cloth.
Material.
Less cloth. So
sheer.
But
sheer.
Sex.
Yo, I say girl last night guy they born by show that skirt halfway up here and all them under the table right there like this. Because they had nothing else
because
there.
There's no mystery.
Just the short skirt and nothing else.
You know, there's no mystery in these things anymore. Men not getting an opportunity to think what is going on there. We're showing them everything, but I just like to say.
We're watching that, Simone.
Well, not me. You know, I just like to say, we, women, should take a page out of this young lady's book, who sung her song with all her clothes on as long as this, and she broke the music industry. The song is
so we gotta fix the music industry.
So don't make you mix it with my money. I got my mind on my money. How the song go?
No, it's
not Guyanese. The girl that sung the song. And then she just were like this.
Maria, do you have the clip with the man in the street where we went out to the man in the street? I would like to share some of these comments. And once again, let me tell you, this is not now. We didn't take this today, and that's why I'm happy that I have this clip, because I want to tell you how people are feeling long now, not just today. Long now, people had these feelings, mixed views, and so we're gonna go into that clip and. Let you guys hear exactly what these people have to say, and we'll be right back.
But me not understand why she had to break the music industry.
Out and about, and right now we are at the upscale restaurant and sports bar, and we've been dealing with the topic whether modern day dancing is vulgarity or is it vulgar indeed compared to what we used to do a long time ago, and we want to hear what the man. So let's just check them out and see what's happening. About modern day dancing, we're talking about the backballing, the winding up, everything that is involved. Pass and all. Do you consider that vulgarity compared to the way they used to dance long ago? What's your thoughts on it?
I think it's just a repetition of what was there from before. If you look at the different African dances, you look at different other dances, the foundation was always set. You understand? So I don't think it's much of a difference now.
The only thing I have to say about that, some of the music is be vulgar.
The music?
Yeah, some of the music is vulgar. Can be a little bit moderate. No, not the way that the people dance. A lot of the dance that they have right now is due to the Africans, drums and those kind of things.
So you don't have a problem really with the little soca dancing and the little winding up and things. You consider that enjoyment?
Yeah. It's an individual personal interpretation and how they feel at the moment. That's how I see it.
And they express their feelings, how they feel.
Yes, it's vulgarity. Not long ago, because long ago people don't dress like that and don't dance like that. Yeah, the long ago dancing is better.
On my behalf, I think it's vulgarity for real though, because in long ago, right, we used to get better people dancing in better style. Now you find, I won't call it dancing. I won't call it, as you said before, vulgarity. Because you find people holding you in any position for dance. Now I know first time you used to dance one way. Either you hug and you move yourself around. But nowadays anybody just come and wind up, wind for the side, wind for the back, and they call it dance.
So I want you to tell me something, and you gotta be very honest with me about this. So do you go to party and do the same thing?
Well, sometime you just get a bit late, yes. And another time you won't get involved in it. Depends on what party you go to. Because you get some party like in in ball field or in play field, you won't find the Lango dancing, which will call soul. Or if you go to like Court or you go to this place, Mojo's, not even Mojo's, this other place where you get oldies, transport. There you see people dancing, you won't find people dancing in them vulgarity. Therefore,
when you do it, you don't consider yourself vulgar?
Yes. To be honest with you, yes. But as I told you before, I can do it like in the play field or in...
You're saying then it's a kind of way you're doing this whole thing. All right, well, thank you very much for that comment, man.
Yes, respect.
All the years, people have always complained about the way people dance. My parents complained, their parents complained. I don't care what they do. All parents complain about the way kids do things.
You wouldn't really complain about the youth.
You got the holies, you got the soul, and you get the rock. But now people, when they dance, all they're winding up. It's just like if semi-naked skin business going on. You understand? It's just that you get on clothes, you know. Well, the fine wine nowadays is different. You understand? We used to do the fine wine when we sold. You understand? But now it's not fine wine. This is lawless wine. You understand? This is more or less lawless wine. This is no fine wine going on now.
So do you go to the parties?
No. I am finding myself within the little children then. You understand?
Okay, so nobody coming and backballing you and them kind of thing?
No. Did not at all. Well, certain things is a bit different, like the wigs and things. Wigs they long ago. Because since when I was a little boy, I know wig they're wrong. You know, but this hot pants and them miniskirt. Miniskirt used to be wrong, but to me now it's more prevalent. You understand? It more you find it more young people wearing it. You understand?
So you consider it's vulgarity?
Yeah, definitely.
It is vulgar. Why it is vulgar? It bring out the youths them, you know, in a different frame of mind. It get them far apart from the education wise and those things. Because in the modern days, when you go out, remember now, when you're dancing, you used to dance, you know, move your body backward, this back dance and them thing. Now they're doing this fine whining, this thing cocking up the one foot in the air and all them things. It is real vulgar. When big people whining up in the party, they never used to the guy kind of body towards, you know. What I'm saying is,
it depends on how far you carry it. Really.
Exactly, because remember now, this thing is a mindset. It's a mindset. And when you speak the young children them of today, how the mind frame and the mindset, it empathize them to do things, you know. They were respectable and big people at full control of children. When I say of children, they did not like, if you beat your child, you got to go to face the magistrate court and all those things. You understand? I would pass in and see a little child and I would say, hi, don't do that, and they would hear to me because they frighten you, go home and tell their parents, because their parents would beat them and say, that person is a big person, if you weren't doing something wrong, they wouldn't have scolded you.
You feel you ever take a back ball?
Enough time.
And you feel it
Coming from a point of from a man view, I don't think so. It's up to where the woman wants. I'm not asking for the woman for what she wants.
She giving you the advice.
That's it. Compared to from the long time, now it's different.
Yes, it's very vulgar because they're exposing the body. Some of them just be, if it's like a normal dance and you just bend over like and give the kind of shot, I see no problem with it. But it's jumping up. They got some girls when they're in party, they like jump up on the man and then they're going to cock up the one foot. And so yeah, that's very vulgar. This crazy, this really, well they call it dirty wine and whatever. So, but it's a very crazy thing.
All right, some people consider this artistic and it's difficult to do, and the people who say it's vulgar just because they can't do it and things.
Maybe they get a point because I can't do that. I break my neck, so I won't do it. But I will dance because I like partying and I love music.
But not the whining up.
No, not to the extent.
You actually hold a man and like fine wine with him and stuff.
Yeah, my man. Yes, my man.
What would you do? What would you do with
if me, my man go out, I'd hold on and, dance up and enjoy myself. After I won't jump up to the top and all of that. I like soul, oldies. Yeah, I would enjoy myself.
Turning backward.
It depends. Yeah, you would turn back, but you won't go down so low.
It depends on how low you go.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, it's vulgarity. Jumbie, you know. If you in a dance with a woman now, after the dance, when you feeling nice, you got to come out the dance to book a room. But in the dance, you could get where you want right there. You know the Jumbie, don't run away from there. You could get sex right in the dance. You can't run away from there. It's straight up. And now, when the women dancing now, long ago you used to bend down and peep for see what's not. You don't bend down. You just straight up and you see all the way you want to see. You only got beg after. You want more than that? Let me hear that. Miniskirt? It's farther miniskirt now. It's more short than miniskirt now. You got to find another name.
Hot pants. Hot pants now they're about?
It's pants?
Hot pants.
No, the piece we used to say is pants, it's not pants. The piece cut out. The what's not chucking though. Yeah, you had it, but still yet, you know, you used to try to be in a semi-decent way. Although it's morality. Well, what we're using for measure it is how best it could look to attract the men's eye. So the short it better. Because, you know, it's business now. Open business. Well, what I going to say, if you pass in, you're going to take a glimpse because when she walking, she ain't got to bend too much. Lango, you have to bend for touch your toe for you see. But the bending just slight and you see where you want to see.
This is the young people, they can't stop it, that was a different time.
So when you in the oldies, y'all don't do the fine wine?
No, if you're there with your man and you playing and you know it's a big portion in your house, you know some men would hold on tight and you know how, but no excited nothing. I like the walls, I love oldies. I enjoy oldies, I listen to oldies all day. I know, but you can't stop the youth, it's a different time. Some of them dress extra lawless again, too lawless with the tattoo on the legs, all the BT outside and you know, they could be properly more dressed for man need to see you and admire you and you like it just with what you have on with your skin cover over. As I told you, the modern time's a different time. In our time was long clothes, you cover over your knee and all those times, but now different.
So you consider them vulgar today?
Well, there's lawlessness. The majority of what's going on in the world today is sheer lawlessness. That's the most going on, lawlessness, nothing else.
They must be having fun. Just having fun.
You once said that the young people vulgar these days when they
Yes.
You say that?
Yes.
No, dance good. I see news. Enough time I watching the TV. Every night.
You don't consider it vulgarity?
No.
And you like the way they dance now?
Yeah, like the
sexy kind of dance is okay?
Yeah, sexy type and alto type.
Yeah, that's vulgarity, yes, but then they have their own way of having their fun. Okay, that's their, but then you gotta be careful with your children these days, how they, you know, how they go about watching things and they grow up doing the same thing, so.
That's their style. But it's a little out of the way, you know. All of those things were in style, you know. It's just that it's coming back and they're putting it in their own way now. They make it a little more than how it was. Yes, it is a little vulgar, you know, because it was there.
So when you were young, you used to wear the hot pants and the short skirts and that kind of thing?
Indulge myself in that.
You won't hold a boyfriend close in a dance and do what we call a fine wine? You've never
They had a space between.
Eh?
They had a space. Yes, I must have a space there.
I think that the young people of today, they have their own style comparing to...
Coming in. All right, guys. Let me tell you, I respect everybody's views and everybody's comment. I ask for people comment because I want them to give the honest view about whether, you know, how they feel about it. So I don't chastise anybody for what they believe in and so on. I believe if we get a broad perspective, if we all give a contribution, you at the end of the day, we're not going to impose on you. You got to make your own decision from all that you would have heard and the different views. You can come to your own conclusion and think about it. But we're dealing with, and we'd like to hear from you. Feel free to call 622-2485 and give us your views on this topic tonight. We're ready to take your calls, 622-2485. Anybody else want to give the number that we could think? But so the question is once again, do you consider modern dancing or the way we dance today, the way you see in all the dance hall and all kind of thing, to be vulgar or is it acceptable? And the other question is, is the way women are portrayed in music videos degrading. Where is degrading the way they portray women on music video? Give us your call, give us your views. Guys, now from what you would have heard on our man in the street, and let me once again do
20 years ago,
it's a long time ago we've done that interview.
If they see what going on today,
what I would have said, because it more out there, out there today.
Things changed, man. Everything what used to happen before is like it up a notch. It's like we used to, what the older folks used to do, the young people used to do backwards. Like long ago you would meet a girl, go and ask her if she meet your parents, start court, y'all think talk form a year, whatever, then you consider married, then she get pregnant. Now you meet she get pregnant, then you meet the parents, then you cool the go and ask home, then you get to know each other. Everything backward now. So I think the music plays tremendous influence and in the children nowadays, in the behavior pattern and the personality and how they adapt. You know, the music plays a serious role.
Well, people say it's just music.
Denny's, one of our online viewers, says 40 years ago, what kind of vulgar dancing? Man, 40 years ago, dirty dancing would be considered today going to church. Thank you, Denny.
I like Brian Mohammed's comment. He said white comments.
We said?
White comments.
Okay, let's get a couple of comments there, Mr.
Yeah. So then he's saying the lawless with the BT outside. Hey, left them with the BT outside. I really don't mind.
You see that?
I don't mind. Need to see some bumsy outside. What's wrong with it? If the women don't feel degraded, well, by all means, let the bumsy go.
How you feel?
How I feel? Bumsy outside. What's there to feel about?
In terms of the music video aspect of it, that is something that can be happening for long now when sex sells.
Yeah, but
you don't see people advertising drunkards in alcohol commercials. It's women in skimpy clothing because this really
that's a valid point.
You know, so even with cigarettes, you see women, phone cards, you see women sells, but depends on the level you want to take it. You know, there must be some form of respect or some form of self-respect left for that woman.
But what I would like to think, right, when the young ladies look back at these videos and sees themselves, I would like to know their thoughts. What are their thoughts?
Yeah, you see that Granny used to be hot and she did.
And speaking about that too, nowadays,
Granny had it luck.
Music, like I said, music is highly influential because you would find people want to have sex and film themselves and all these things nowadays. Whatever you put out stays out there now.
Yeah.
It's not gonna go away 10 years from now when you put your life together. Always. It stays out. If you're gonna dance skimpy clothes and do open your foot and swallow bottles and all them things in the dance hall, then you get your toe on a choice. I can't show you.
But they do it.
I can't show you. What gonna happen when you decide that, okay, you know what, I want to pursue something academic,
crazy demonstration.
I'm about to take a call.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night, Jumbie. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
I listened to the program, and to be honest, my contribution is that back in my days, Holy Soul, Bottomhouse Party, the time we used to have party in our Bottomhouse. But this, all the rest of these short fans and jumping off the house and table top, it is out of order, real out of order. I know back in the days when me, I used to in Gyro, used to wear acid wash. So the clothes used to call acid wash.
Acid wash, yeah.
Molotov.
It was real.
Acid wash gone now to tear up.
Okay.
Kanye West.
damage clothes.
Can you rest?
The topics right now is so good. I hope a lot of young people are listening and other people could give calling and give a contribution. Because this topic is very good because these young kids today are going to party and you know what I mean? It's like we were saying when you walk in the road now you see him instead of you know what I mean? Back you know I was like saying like you know they have half slip, now they got tight leggies. Now you see him BT fags, you know, showing, you know what I mean, tight, these leggy things and it's not really you know what I mean, properly, and that's why a lot of men now disrespect women and young children today because of how they dress and disrespecting them, you know what I mean? And you know, it's really bad. Real bad.
Alright. And the way that women are portrayed in these music videos and so on, do you consider that degrading to the women?
No, it's not really degrading. I think what's going on is that everything is about the advertising with how they put on different costumes, right? And costume is one and they wearing certain clothes. Because remember now, a woman is a woman, you have to respect her. But one part I'm looking at is that I think they're supposed to look a little bit more professional. You understand? Which I was watching a program the other day on a church, which is somebody saying
Watch your face.
she's in church dancing and she had like if she had a swimsuit. You understand? Which I look at it the
church with something like a swimsuit. Nice tight.
No, it's like a
it was tight.
like that's a swimsuit, right?
Yeah.
But when she's flicking and she's spreading her legs.
Oh!
Right, you know,
Wow, which church you got a champ?
And that was in church.
Well, invite the brother, no man?
She's doing a dance, okay? But you remember now, in church and all, you can see that. You see it too, man.
Yeah.
You know, you see it. You know, if you're dancing, you gotta dress, remember, you get to worshiping God, you know. But you have to dress, and what you see, you're doing a split, you spit in the ear. But you remember now, you don't have on a tight, it's just like a normal stuff.
But then again, even that
It looks like if you got a question for the man, ask the man a question.
No, me got a question, I got a statement. The first question I got for he is why we don't invite people. You got people with swimsuit in your church, you know, invite people over?
Okay, let me ask you a simple question. I know you guys grow up. You guys ever drink porridge stuff?
Well, I did, yeah.
If we ever drink what?
Porridge, the man said. Porridge.
I drink rice mar, buddy.
Y'all know all the name of the porridge stuff, right? You know stego, barley, all this stuff.
Yeah.
Do you ever drink stego, green stego?
No selector.
Not like I could remember green sago. I don't know if I probably had it.
No, but you ever see green stego?
I don't know, but
I seriously doubt it.
Then it good stuff?
Look, it's good because if I miss porridge stuff and it's simple.
No, you wanna when it get green.
It's something you could take away because nobody should have ever drink it, nobody should have ever see it. But when you go to traffic light and it said red with me, stop.
yeah,
And when it said green with me,
go.
because you say you never see green, say go, and you never drink it.
Green single.
I got that. That is a nice one. Big one.
Y'all went over everybody here and
Go, bye. All right, my bye. Thanks for stitching in the one there, man. You want to give your name?
Yeah, my name is Clive Cottom.
Clive Cottom.
Yeah,
oh, thank God.
Big up yourself, man. Thanks for coming through.
No problem.
Nah, that was a nice one. All right, and so
green say
Jumbie said when we started the show it's uncensored, so the man put
unfiltered. Right, but you don't want to
push anything.
Is now walk good.
I got a serious view about this whole thing.
Then he's gonna break it down. The man say green say go.
When it comes to the dancing, right? Dancing, you read a comment there or something?
Yeah, they're saying what is green say go, bro? Yeah, but it's now green say go. It means the man saying green.
Like green
say go.
Yeah. That's the word.
It's fly over everybody here till the man explain it.
So We hope
Kwasi
that-
want to say with that smile.
No, but I want to give
a donation.
Yeah, the man got invite me to church.
a comment on this whole the modern day dancing.
Comment on the whole. Oh, just the dancing.
I know long ago they had these. Some people compare it and said it. They had whining down. Even in the folk songs, they had when is who lift up she petticoat and whine like a, you know them
Folk songs are very vulgar though.
right? And well, I wouldn't say vulgar.
You listen to original folk songs?
I wouldn't say
How
vulgar.
they supposed to sing?
I don't use the term vulgar now, and I didn't use it then.
They got enough
A
profanities.
lot of people believe a lot of people believe.
No, but folk songs are fulfilled with profanities.
Hold on.
Yeah, man.
We got up the road a little later. But a lot of
And
people
let me go
believe
home, buddy.
that the dance now is very artistic. They believe that the dance where you jump on your head and things like that is difficult.
It's dangerous.
It's the way they do the twerking and things like that. Not everybody could do it. It's art.
Right.
And they believe it's just nothing remains the same in life.
That's why I don't see much white people twerking.
Right? Nothing remains the same.
I think
Things
you got
always
do it.
evolving, changing, fashion. You remember we used to get the wigs and so on from since day one, they had wigs. But now the wigs are more color, they get more long, some of them get placked, some of them get braids, some of them get, that's the thing now. It's not like wig is a problem. Short skirt, they had mini skirt from since.
But why they still call we Afro Guyanese and Afro don't go out this time?
The mini skirts.
Afro
right?
don't go out this time.
Shut up.
No. On a serious note, right? Mini skirt been around for the longest.
Yeah, but not so
Well,
many.
there's another thing. Who is judging? Who is the judge to say this is the particular length? Up to your knee, little above your knee, halfway at your thigh, just below
Back
your
in the day, the old people, was the judge, but now these days, the old people is ones who used to wear dogs. So
who judging you from the time you wear something and your toe show? Like a certain religion, they believe in showing your hand. So they judging you. While you judging, you there up to your knee, and you judging the person with there above the knee. And the person with there above the knee judging the person with there above the head, their bottom. And so we are judging
You
each other.
can walk with your private parts outside and call it fashion.
Why not?
Well, hold on.
But why not?
Some people want a time and place, right?
Why not?
People is at the beach with a bikini.
You
might want to say this at the beach. But it's the same scene you see.
Walk with your private parts
woman-
outside and call it fashion.
You understand?
But why?
Yeah.
No, but
Swimsuit is
seriously.
same
It's same thing.
exposing.
On the stage, when they get a pageant, women got to walk in the bikini and
Yeah.
so you still see. So who vulgar really?
But this is the thing. But John, you know this dance has
But
become
then-
There, you know, I can't read that comment, right?
Performing these things are so right thing I know.
But even if on the stage, even in some countries, that is why some countries don't really participate in those pageants, in the Miss World and Miss Universe, because they consider the swimsuit segment to be vulgar. Because why would a woman walk with her bam bam outside and her half of her chest and the whole
What about
universe
a tennis
seeing
player
her?
now? A little piece of skirt, and from the time they hit
But
the
they
bar,
wear a short pants underneath.
some of them wear. Look at the athletes. They wear
Even them now, even
I
those
believe
now.
we pointing fingers and judging people.
We're not judging.
Are
We're
you
not
painting nothing
judging.
yet? Not you,
We're not
necessarily.
judging. We're judging the behavioral patterns. We're judging their, well, not even judging. We're discussing their choices of
So when you have an
clothing.
opinion on it, it's
Man,
judging.
I want people calling. Dale, calling.
When you have an opinion
Look the
on it,
number
it's
on the
judging.
screen, calling.
But
Yeah,
you
sorry,
have a point.
I'm
Who are
not
we to
looking at the
judge?
phone. Right.
Dale, I want to hear from
when
Dale.
you point one finger up, you see how much pointing back at you?
Yeah.
How much
But
pointing at you?
one
None.
Question.
Me on this phone like this.
Question, our host. Do you personally see those type of clothing as vulgar, or those behaviors as vulgar?
No.
You don't see it as vulgar. Would you?
That's my opinion.
Okay.
Remember,
But,
I research
yeah. But would you accept your daughter behaving in that pattern, or wearing clothes as short and
Daughter, no, hell no. She mother fine.
No, listen.
No, it's a question.
No, I'm answering. He answering for me, but my daughter could dress as how she please.
And do the dance that we saw just now.
It's artistic. It's talent, and twerking and this kind of thing to me is a different type of dance. They got some people, right? Maria,
break dance,
please show that clip where we show with the dancing. The dancing when these people are out in the ground. When they do the sprawl, if you look at the gymnast in any Olympic or anything like that, and you see the women do the same sprawl,
but no man
with a tight, with a little pieces thing on and so on, right?
Gymnastic too?
Yo, that's gymnastic.
It's sexual. It's sexual. But listen, it's just my view. And I hope nobody get angry with me and say, well, hey,
Nobody would get angry with you.
Jumbie, you vulgar, wherefore.
But I wouldn't subscribe to this. And I wouldn't want my daughter, my granddaughter, or any one of our children to practice
Good
what
for
we
you.
saw. I wouldn't want Mark's daughter. Mark has at least two. I know two of my daughters are very beautiful. We want to encourage them to, be.
But what can you do?
You cannot do nothing.
No, but let me
We
say.
can actually choose that.
Jumbie
said, if they choose that as art,
you can't do that.
As performance, what can you do?
Especially if they're grown.
Let me show you. See this dancehall, when they do dancehall music and they do these dances in music videos and so on, the choreography and so on, it's fantastic to look at. The different dance move and the gyration and so on. It's coming to classic art.
My thing is this though.
Dirty dancing was a good example of what some of the parents,
according to Dennis,
the parents thought that it was bad,
vulgar,
right? But the general public had no objection to that kind of dance. It was just something that they are not accustomed to. They didn't see. And in their time, people had fine wine. They used to fine wine. The wine just got fatter.
But like I said, Jumbie, my thing is that if you're grown enough to make a decision to do these dances in public or dress how you want in public, whatever consequences come with it, then you must be grown enough to face it.
Defend.
Right.
Suppose in the next 5 years, this same young lady who we saw dancing there, a beautiful opportunity blossom for her.
Well, she got to deal with that. She has to deal with it.
Everybody got the pass.
It's not like in the days when we had Oriela Avenue and Ren Avenue when we partying. There's no camera around. And there's a camera everywhere.
That's what Chris been saying. What do you do now?
Where is it right now that they have something going on? We see the former president of the USA being chastised because he did something how many years ago?
No.
You understand? So the consequences, we need to talk to these young ladies.
Which one is the president? You listen?
We could advise them, but like I say, you gotta deal with whatever.
Even Dale said it.
Yo, Dale got me cracking up by
Dale said that's called the
ball scratch sprawl, and no surgery can fix it.
You see that? And a lot of men don't like it, A lot of men, they just stand up and watch and
those men are called women.
Look, but doesn't mean we would want a woman to do the same thing. Like, if I'm with a female,
those men are lying and
she want to dress a certain way. When she with me, something different. You understand me?
No, but most men, men just admire women with this, but they wouldn't allow their woman to leave the house.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I know other men admiring it.
Well, right.
Good. As we wait your call, we have some more callers.
I'll tell you this. I got a wife home there, you know, Stacey. Wear all your short clothes now. When you get old and your leg get little ropes on it, you know, oh, I should do this and I should enjoy yourself now. While you can.
They got doctors now. Look, you know, like hairstyle is another thing that they used to have problems with.
So the man got skin style.
All kind of fancy hairstyle, working as CEOs and in managerial position.
Yeah,
the world has changed. We are evolving. Style and fashion is changing.
That is a Rastaman don't walk no way. Rastaman don't get no pay.
I don't know why you're bringing Jay-Z into this, but
Anyhow,
okay.
We're gonna show you another piece of clip. Continuing from that, those interviews where we hear some more people view, and when we come back, we're gonna try to conclude what we are saying here, and then we gotta tell you about some upcoming event. As a matter of fact, before we go to that clip, Simone, you got big things happening and you don't talk about it yet.
Yes, because we try to
deal with
these ladies outfits. Yes, so let me tell you, I have a treat for my mother's 7. This is on Sunday, May 12th, which is Mother's Day, at the National Cultural Center. Lots of door prize giveaways. Yes, there it is. We have a nice little jazz session. We have Damian Lane on the saxophone, Herbie Marshall on strings, Mark Hall on the piano, and then we have the beautiful voices of Sharon Cadogan and Barbara Lee and Leona Walton and Nikhil Sankar, and they will melt you away. And then, of course,
the incomparable
the
Charmin
segment,
Blackmon.
of course, Charmin Blackmon and Bunny Alves.
And the very talented Sean Bowler.
And Sean, yes, and Sean Bowler. And we have the segment, this is the biggie for the night, the best dressed mother in purple. We're not saying every woman should wear purple who will be attending, but if you have a purple gown and you feel like wearing your purple gown, there's a segment we call the best dressed mother in purple, and that lady, if her gown is chosen for, as the best gown, she wins a pair of golden earrings. And if the second best dressed gown is appealing to everyone and they say, oh, she's the second best, she also wins a pair of golden earrings. And then you have the third best dressed gown, is that mother walks away with a purple arcade. Wow. Right? And don't talk, you may just be lucky. We have shoes rack, bedside cupboard, 6 beauty baskets, the Mother's Day cake. Last year, a man won the Mother's Day cake.
By rights.
And you would think this man would send the lady that he was
come
with.
himself and collect.
The man actually for.
Yes,
what do you mean? Is I win it?
So as you can see, it's up on
You
your
deserve
screen.
the
You
cake.
can see it on your phone, whatever. The big event coming up, and we got more to talk about it, right?
Yes.
But we got nothing to laugh about coming up as well.
On the 29th and 30th of June.
Yeah, I ain't forget the 29th and 30th of June. All we saying is when you hear tickets out, secure them right away.
Don't make joke, because we ain't had it so long. I think this time around, as soon as the tickets are out, it's gonna be done. No, I think tickets are probably gonna be sold within 2 to 3 days, because everybody that see me on the road, when y'all doing something, when y'all doing something, when y'all doing. We do it on the 29th and 30th of June.
All right.
Yes.
Now we're gonna go into those clips. Share some more, and don't forget these clips are old clips. I must tell you, some of the people.
Yeah, the dancing totally make it now.
No, and some of the people, the view might even change at this point in time, but it's an old clip. So let us go into that clip, and when we come back, we're gonna wrap up how we feel about these things. Let's go.
Making joke.
Make your call.
Take off all of it.
Over your knee and all those things, but no different.
Do you consider them vulgar today?
Well, that was lawlessness. The majority what's going on in the world today is sheer lawlessness.
It in their own way.
Young people now, they see their lifestyle different to the old time way. some of them they prefer to go down the road of lawlessness.
Do you think it's vulgar?
Vulgar, yes, it is. And most times they see that as the right thing. And I guess probably it's what they see on television, these music videos, you know, and they compare that, they put themselves to that, and they see these music videos, you know, and they just do what they see. Well, that is my belief.
The dancehall dancing, there is still dancing that is done, perhaps to oldies that I think is still decent, but in the dancehall arena, the dancing has changed. And one of the reasons I think that has happened is because both women have lost respect for themselves and men have lost respect for women. And that is partly because of the feminist movement, where women no longer see themselves as having to respect men, and they don't see themselves as being something that is valuable, be it physically, socially. They think that they need to be on the same par with men.
So you were saying your contention is that the feminist movement is the cause for women being disrespectful to men and to themselves? Is that what you're saying?
I think it's partly responsible for the way men see women and women also seeing men. I won't speak about myself here, but I've been to a couple of parties, and from what I know, from what I've been trained from my parents, I could tell, and I guess everybody could tell, that something is wrong with the type of music and the type of dancing that happens at perhaps the dance hall and shows, and some of it is vulgarity, some of it is acceptable.
Would you partake in that?
Well, I have a responsibility to myself, to the public, and toward God, and in light of that, I would not take part in the vulgar part of the partying. If I go somewhere and I see there's vulgarity in the dance floor, I wouldn't go on the dance floor. If I see people dancing in a decent manner and I could take part in that, I have no problem with that.
Have you ever enjoyed a back ball?
I won't comment on that one at all. I won't comment on that one.
I just think that it is an upgrade from the modern days. I think that the young people now, they take it and they put it into a different style that they call it freestyle. But to me, it's a more like free up yourself. That's what they call it. They go and enjoy themselves, and that's what they call the new dance that they have today. But sometimes I think that, you know, when you want to just relax your mind, you just get out of being another person, the real individual then. Like, for instance, I'm accustomed to do my ballroom dancing, my church dancing and so on. And you may go to a party and you know your friends, them, you want to enjoy yourself with your family and friends. You just relax and be yourself. So I think that's what the young people are more into today. Some of the dancing that they're doing is vulgarity. I think that, especially the one that pastes you to the wall, is real vulgar. Because it's only left for you to take off you don't have to take off your clothes, because from what I understand, some of them don't go to the party with no underwear. So it's just a natural thing just happening right there. You don't have to get a hotel or anything anymore. That's what they do. Well, I don't think that you can measure it right now, because in the olden days, well, I am 40, right? And I dance. I'm a dance teacher, right? And I don't teach those kind of a dancing. And I tell my daughters that, I mean, if you go to a party and you want people to address you properly, you dress the way you want to be addressed, right? And if you are dancing and you dancing decently, nobody won't take you for a different kind of an individual, if you know what I mean. Because the way how you rev and carry on, gyrate your body, that's how the men sit in the corner and they assess you. Well, there's a take home tonight. And that's more about the dancing about today. It's about, when I dance, I tell you can have me. I tell you what I can do in bed. That's what the dance today portray. It's always wrong, it's just that it is more open now. And people tends to do it on a wider scale now. First time you used to do it in a secret because you don't want your grandma to know, or your mommy to know. But now, is everybody doing it? Even the other day I went to a wedding and I saw a whole woman. She was like, I think she's in her 8 or something. It was a granddaughter wedding. And Granny went on, skin up her dress at the back and back ball. And Granny went on. So it's just, it was in that time, but now they do it, brother. Nobody I to do anything anymore. No, I don't. I would not, because I represent Christ. I'm a Christian, right? And if I go to a party, I would dance a oldies or a soul, but the bracing down and winding down thing, I won't get myself involved in it. Even with my husband, we would hold on and dance, yeah, but not though. That's in bed. There's not for the whole world to see what I can do.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right. Be back. And you heard. Go ahead. I got a call on the line standing by.
I think all the comments are valid. My contribution is that what I'm yet to see is an all naked party. I would certainly like to have.
You know, right? They got nude parties that happen.
Oh my God!
Because,
Didi.
I haven't seen it yet.
You want the link to see it?
I haven't seen it. But I've seen it all, and
no, you haven't.
some of the dances are really good. Some people can move their body so, well, and think that, but others just waste the music. So that's my comment.
And the way that women are portrayed in these music videos, do you consider that degrading to the women?
No, I don't think so. It's an art. It's an art form. Dancing itself is an art.
Yeah.
And not everybody can move the way some can.
All right.
Some move more than some, and some are just lazy. But
No, exactly what you're saying there. Some just
each his
lazy.
own. If they want to wear less clothes and thing, that's up to them,
Yeah, clothes could be an interruption in some dance, like ballet, and some genre of dancing, different style of dancing. Clothing can be considered a hindrance. All right, thank you very much for coming through,
Yes,
sir.
especially the kind of
Stay
dance
tuned.
where we want to teach you how to make children. Your clothes are hindering me.
Yeah. So, we don't want to continue on and on. Let me tell you, we will never complete any one of these topics. We just give you our views. And somebody advised me that I should get some professional to give a closing comment and so on. Yeah, in relation to these topics when we come on and so on. We'll get to that a little later on. But we hope that you form your own opinion from all that was shared in terms of our video clip, in terms of our friends here sitting, and because you have different views.
No, I beg to disagree with Dale.
So if you're watching the live, you will see quite a lot of comment. We gotta big up Denise. Thank you for being in the program regularly. Fanella, Dale, thank you guys, all you guys for being on the program and showing
We gone?
No.
Oh.
We gone already.
I would like to read Fanella's comment.
Go ahead.
Fanella says, Mr. Jones is right. As time goes by, the different moves and different styles in dancing. Fanella, can you please call us and explain? What's the number again?
622-2485. You can call WhatsApp as well.
Call
or
WhatsApp.
straight.
Fanella, please call and give us an explanation on your comment.
Yeah, but you can call
I
me
would love
photo.
to hear.
I know the number.
Yeah, I'm not sure if people being called.
No, Dale got an interesting comment.
Yeah. And I wanted you guys
Here,
to
man.
not separate. As I'm watching,
Dale is saying
After
Christians don't back ball. They keep the ball in front where it should be. You understand? But that ain't true. Dale it depends on which church you go.
Then he said swimsuit competition in a pageant is totally different from going out and socializing.
we recently
still exposure of the
came back from a tour in Barbados. I'll tell you what, that's a tourist. It's a tourist destination. Barbados, they deal a lot with tourists. As a matter of fact, tourism is the biggest.
And they deal with more than the toll.
Yeah. No, but
and the risk.
The tourists, you can see them in the bikini, even on the road. and
They
so
do it
on.
more than 20 years, buddy.
And they don't consider that they allow for that kind of thing in Barbados because they want people to be free, and the place is hot already.
And free
so
they
a lot of
were.
people don't wear a lot of clothing and so on. They wear like a netting over.
Yeah, there's wear over the swimsuit.
Over the
yeah.
swimsuit.
Right.
and
You
so on.
need
But you see, then they don't even want to walk with the swimsuit alone. So they throw lodging gown over it.
Quite a few.
You will walk in a store with your best
they put up sign, avoid going in the stores and so on with that. Some stores ask if you could please put on some clothes.
Or lie down and roll in the sand.
Oh my.
So, Kazim, you're a little quiet tonight, by both topics.
Yeah.
You know, I know you
Kazim
came
has-
already.
Kazim has so much for say.
For eat and drink.
But you can demand that you talk.
Yeah. You feel
What's the
feeling
question?
here for nothing?
No, the man know one know. What's the question, man?
I said my best.
Do you consider the dancing today as vulgar?
I answered all that. Where were you?
No, but I haven't heard
No,
all the
I-
various views
I-
and things.
I think
Would you like to make a statement in relation to
I
everybody's
don't
view?
think the dancing today is vulgar. I think there was vulgarness in dancing from the inception. I think Adam and Eve weren't dancing vulgar in
Well, if
Wait,
it was
wait,
vulgar then,
Garden
if it was vulgar then you're saying it's vulgar now.
I'm saying there are extremes to everything, and there's dancing in a wicked, worthless way, and there's dancing in a subtle, more nice way, and there's extremes to everything. So I don't think it's vulgar if the persons themselves enjoy what they're doing and call it art or whatever they want to call it.
Suppose they're not conscious.
Passa, they're not conscious.
Of the
Well,
what
that
they're
could very well
doing.
be the case because a lot of them is behind. But it depends on where you go, where you expose yourself to. If you think something is vulgar and can't stomach it or be involved with it or don't want to watch it, then remove yourself from that situation.
Alright, let me tell you this, right? Do you remember that in a lot of cases, presidents would have visited various parties and so on and get a good back ball? Quite a few of them. Not just one, not pointing finger one.
Yes.
Would you consider these guys inappropriate or wrong thing if there's this style of dancing?
The man, the man try for getaways, the ball catching penny. Right? That's that he said. In certain parts of Brazil, women go to the grocery in their swimsuit, which ain't much. It's less than half of a foot of material in total, and that's acceptable.
That's the culture,
right? In that community.
Where you from, man? Where you
That's
from?
their
The
culture.
environmental that got to deal with it.
Right.
That's the people culture.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
From what I'm hearing here and all the various comments, Simone is very clear. Simone doesn't like that. Let me conclude
Sister
a
Simone?
few things that I've heard, right? From what you said and most of the people, they're saying like, to each his own.
Yeah.
If somebody else choose to wear like that, we shouldn't condemn them. We shouldn't tag them down. But if we had a choice, we would not do it.
Everybody.
For instance, myself, right?
I
if I should advise my daughter, I wouldn't want her to wear and behave in certain way.
Right.
But if she does it to her happiness, to her enjoyment, to her likeness,
her
to her
detriment.
self-confidence, you know, I don't think it should be to our detriment because we shouldn't judge people.
No.
This is
all of
considered-
us,
you can't just
all
say
of
this
us
is Dubai.
know someone the
This
good
is-
books.
you
Either
can't just
Bhagavad
say this is other
Gita,
female in
the Quran or the Bible, right? And we all believe that we shouldn't judge each other.
True.
That leave judgment to the Creator.
That's a perfect example, right? But look at how Ms Simone is dressed tonight. Do you think this is vulgar?
They got some people consider
I'm
asking out of arms.
I'm asking you. Do you think this is
No!
vulgar? Well, in certain
Dubai,
places, this is vulgar.
Yes.
You understand?
In
So
Dubai,
it
you can't
depends
do
on
that.
your culture, where you grow up, your
We can't drink in
values,
Dubai
everything.
neither. What do you think me when?
Yes.
So you see, that's why I said when you pointing fingers, then the other fingers are pointing back at you. At the end of the day, we should judge people. If people want to gyrate and backball, doing a sprawl, You understand? Because they're going to refer to you. They're going to say, look, the girl in gymnastics sprawl wide open there for the whole world to see, right? And in a same swimsuit kind of thing.
But
right?
a man not between her legs, bumping and grinding her.
Well, they're doing it in the dance as a. There used to be fine wine in the dance before.
No, but you're making reference to the,
No, I'm
the,
saying
the gymnast.
that person going to make reference to the gymnast for that. But somebody going to make reference with dirty dancing. You know, somebody gonna make reference with the fine wine where they used to do long ago. Somebody gonna make reference to the folk songs and the children. Brown girl in the ring, tra la 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 la, they going wrong and the colored girl in the ring and they start.
We got a lot of brown ones over here.
And Sanko Licky Lover.
Sanko Licky Lover.
Jane engaged and she said the village of fire.
A woman in jail.
Yeah. But the thing is,
there's what Chris was saying. The folk music is vulgar.
The folk music don't judge nobody. I think that should be a clear message tonight.
In it for real too.
no, but if suppose they
need
help, suppose this young woman, this particular young woman, she's doing these things under duress. Let's just suppose because of her socio situation, her environment she's living in, right? And they're telling her, oh, come do this because you can get so much money, and and poor child, she doesn't want to do it, but they're saying, if you do it, you can't live in this house because I want you got ding and you got to make your heights and you got to this and that. Because I've heard stories of those kinds.
Well,
right? And they do these things under pressure, under duress. You understand? How, and if they only get a little help. If a woman like me would pass and see, because me, I came from very, very, very humble beginnings. And I spent quite a few years of my life living in a hostile environment. But I know for sure that I could have never done anything that would have represent that environment.
Maybe we need more female role models.
Right?
Well, here.
Maybe she just needed somebody to say
guidance.
It's wrong.
Yeah.
Guidance.
And we
Put on your clothes.
gotta continue to be mentor and teach.
That's
and
right.
Here is what Marie is saying, right? Soon we will see people. Hold on, it's moving. Soon, it's moving. Soon we will see people walking totally naked, and we will say, don't judge them. We will say, don't judge them. Then, but the law will lock them up. And then I laugh, and then we know it's right. We know what's right and what's wrong. We all know. And Scarlett Singh is saying, sometimes we dress up in this skimpy outfit and feel good about ourselves, you know. But
wear your skimpy outfit, girl.
Some women just overdo the do.
Yes.
Alright, so hold on again, all the way back to the top. So Chetram Ranjit, the man Chetram, the back. Stopping vulgarity in society is a complex issue that involves addressing cultural, social, and individual factors. This man knows enough, like. It's important to promote respect, empathy, and positive communication in our interactions with others. Education, awareness, campaigns, and community initiatives can help promote respectful behavior and discourage vulgarity. There you go. Tongue twister.
John, you gotta get people could read on this.
Right? I
That's the worst in a bit. Wait to get there, you gotta get people right.
So Dennis is saying, I believe it's what's acceptable in your society.
Yeah.
If you live in an environment where it's frowned upon as a young woman, train yourself to dress and portray mannerism that will turn the frown upside down.
Right. I want to thank you guys for your comments and so on. We want to wrap up our program, right?
Crap.
Already?
The one time we talking about without clothes and we gotta wrap up.
No. We don't want to stretch it out and then things out. we never gonna conclude these and we're gonna come back to them another time. We got so much things we can talk about, ills of society. That's what this program is all about. It's positive vibes, unfiltered. Because the unfiltered part is we're not holding back with how we feel about certain things, right? We're gonna talk about it. But we're gonna always call our friends to come. And anytime you guys
you gotta get nut
we gotta get nut.
You don't eat man, nuts, bar, because we survive.
Anyway,
I got roti and choke on
we want to get it straight that it's all about mending our society in our own little way.
Right, so that you're not woman.
Always say that. We want to make a contribution.
Yes.
And you notice that there are popular stars here, theater people on tonight. Many times you're gonna have those. It's my kind of arena.
Born out boy.
So you guys got influence on people. You are popular people. Some people look at you as more role models. Whatever you say, you must be able to stand by it. Yeah. And I believe that we all have a contribution to make, and we shouldn't stay quiet and stay passive.
I think you keep that as contribution,
Right.
our collection or
Every time you have a contribution.
We shouldn't stay just like that and don't say anything.
True.
Anything you could do to help our society today, buddy, you don't just pass through this world.
True.
But make an impression.
So Antasia Thomas got a good one here. She's actually, I could tell them he is a teacher or not.
Go ahead.
I ain't gonna tell them what she's. So she's saying, this is one of those questions that will have us all in a back and forth. That's exactly what we're talking about. Yeah, is he shot man on his stage?
Our views will be
back and forth and up
based
and
on
down.
our opinion.
Man, let me read the thing,
Go ahead,
man. Our views are shaped from our experiences and generally our personalities. There are too many variables to have a single right answer.
All right, I like that.
God, you don't need a single right answer.
I'm gonna take a cookie for the
cracker. Yeah. Cracker isn't a cracker.
Very nice comment there. You know, I find people
Let's
shy
even things up.
to call and talk and so on. And I know if I'm not looking at the phone because I have it on silence here to make this call. Maybe I gotta put a phone on, you know, that we can hear.
A landline.
Yeah, the calls, and somebody else will watch the views and comments and so on. But I'm going to turn up the phone so that if there's anybody who'd like to make a call at this last moment, feel free to call. And we will hear the call now. Phone is not on silent. I don't know if people called before and I wasn't watching. Anyway, once again, this is all. I want to thank our sponsors. People are on board with this program because they love the attempt. What we are attempting. We're attempting to do something. You know, on social media, what do you see these days? Negativity, abusing out, cussing out. You know, positivity is not shared.
A lot.
You don't have a lot of it.
Yeah.
Right? And so, let us do something different for a change. Positive vibes want to create that difference.
I did.
And we want to make a contribution. Because a lot of people listen to us. When you see a face like Chris Gopaul, by we gotta say, they don't know it's a laugh or a joke, entertainment. But here is Chris Gopaul doing something positive.
Yeah.
Making.
Hey!
You do that for the night?
I normally do positive things.
That's what we say.
You just have to be in my head.
You don't get a message that you're supposed to be doing something positive today.
But I did. For all the women that wear your short clothes, be positive, wear it.
But not too short.
Positively wear it.
Hey, don't worry, Simone.
Simone, no, Simone has her opinion.
Whatever is short for you, in your opinion, whatever is short and good for you, wear that. Whatever makes you happy, whatever boosts your confidence, do that.
If you're going to do short,
go do short. That's right.
Suppose we, because
Kazim, if you're going to do short, do short.
They do things in oblivion. They're oblivious to the consequences, to what they're doing.
Never find out later on.
No, you see,
they're gonna be oblivious, Alam.
You see, Miss Simone,
You will be
a lot of
judged.
women are looking for attention intentionally. You understand?
McKinjo.
They want it. That's the world we live in.
Self-esteem is one of the at night we can have a topic. You can have a discussion on self-esteem and so on, where we can talk to young women and let them know it is okay to stand out. Everybody just want to stand in. My friends, regardless of what they do, I am happy that I stand out. I don't smoke, I don't this, I don't that. I'm a social drinker. I don't care what anybody else do. Whatever they do,
So
I don't.
Since you have that right, they have that right as well.
Yeah, but then they just want to know how. Simone, how do you do this? How did you get?
But not because you don't drink and they drink.
No, it doesn't make them. They're still my friends, but they want to. How come you build a community like young professionals of piano? How come you do this and that? If you're thinking like me and talking to me, you would have gotten the opportunity because you weren't listening to me. You want to be in the crowd. I'm never a person in
Follow
the crowd.
the multitude.
No, never.
Be an individual.
Oh yeah,
not
to
be a leader.
substantiate to that. Everyone I like the crowd. No.
What's wrong with the crowd? You didn't get the message you're supposed to come upon something positive, you know.
We are stronger in numbers. That's
But you
positive.
make a good impression by yourself. Yes. And hope that young people will follow. This is my thing. Because I grew up very poor and so on, I always want to give young people to know that you can be what you want to be. You know, you can do this, you can.
You
and you
can
just
wear
have
your
to
short
have the
clothes.
will.
You can.
And then you would get shoulders to mount you. People would just see you
Have
and
more
know that,
shoulders.
and like what you're doing or
You get
listen to your
head and
conversation. You
shoulders.
understand, Lyndon?
I think
And they help you.
They're on a nice track. Dale is saying that the young in our society needs constant and relentless guidance and support.
That is what I'm saying.
That's what we're doing. And he continue. I keep doing my part. Do yours. I take and
good.
motivate always.
So
Good.
Chrissy's
He said
online,
in the
Mariah Boyd.
program.
She's saying,
Nice.
wear it with confidence. Love it.
So I think what we would have learned between us tonight, we on a real good wavelength on this program tonight. A lot of
Especially this one here.
yeah.
Try to build your own self-esteem. All
That's how
right.
you want to be addressed.
All right.
That's how you want to.
Culture
Tickets
Center
are only 25 and
and
3,000.
here